So if you're a brand owner and you're focusing on email design and basically how to design emails for a high click rate, this video is going to help you out a ton. Okay. So email click rates are super important, and most people that are running a list, they don't really understand this. Okay. So let's say you send two different emails. Okay. They're both going to the same amount of people. You send it to 10,000 people. Okay. Email one gets a click rate of 0.5%. Email two gets a click rate of 1.5%. And you can say, yeah, it's only a difference of 1%. It's not going to make a big difference. But in reality, this one's going to drive 50 people to the website. This one's going to drive 150 people to the website. So that's three times the amount of people that are going to the website with this click rate right here, or sorry, with email too. And this is a big deal because basically that's going to be three times the amount of traffic from the exact same list. And it's going to basically mean you're going to be losing out of thousands of extra dollars in revenue gone every single month because your brand has low click rates. Okay. It's the same audience, the same opens, but one email is going to generate three times the amount of revenue than the other. Okay. So how do we fix this? Basically, we want better design. So you want the email to look better, and structure. Structure is super important because if we look at this one right here, you can see they have the same type of structure. So each one has the logo, header, subheader, and a button. So whatever. But basically, what this structure is you have a hero section on each email. Okay, you want to keep the hero section somewhat short, and you in the hero section you basically want your header, your subheader, and your button. And it basically shows when someone opens your email, let's say they're on mobile, the first thing they're going to see is the header is going to tell them what the email is about. Maybe you have a big sale, like this one right here. We have a sale, so final hours up to 70% off, blah blah blah, and then we have a button. So it's basically going to drive people to the website at the very start. Okay, this is an example of a bad hero section. Okay, at the start of the email, you just have a visual. People have to do a full scroll on the email, and initially, that's already going to kick some people off. So let's say you send this to 10,000 people. A decent amount of people are going to click off it because all it is a photo. They're going to realize they don't want to be on this. But if you have a button here as well, it's going to help people understand, and it's going to help drive more people to the website. Okay. After the hero section, you got the visual, which is right here. And it basically just kind of shows what's going on, what it is you're selling. Okay. And then you got your product section. Sometimes you can have a body section as well, kind of like in this body section, I basically talked about the clearance sale and how the pricing is so cheap right now, so they got to buy. But basically, this is your next section. So whatever email is trying to do. So this email is trying to let people know how important it is to buy right now. This email down here is basically showing off products as well. Okay, so we're just displaying some products here. And in each email, you're going to want to have a footer. So it's basically going to show the different categories. Let's say people are scrolling through it, nothing's catching their eye, then they see different categories. Maybe they didn't realize we sold tracksuits. They'll click on tracksuits. So that's just kind of the general idea for email structure. Now, the more design part, it's pretty simple. You basically want to have you don't want to have your emails too blocky. You want to have them transition good, and you want pretty smooth emails. So this one right here, if we took this gradient out, it'd just be a lot blockier. People wouldn't want to scroll. But when you have the gradient in, it's a lot easier for people to scroll through the email. Okay. So that's super simple email design. Okay. And I also have another video out. It's on my YouTube. It'd be this one right here. This video kind of shows the whole structure for your email account. It shows basically about, I talk about the flows, I talk about the campaigns, the pop ups, basically your entire email structure so you can send to the right people in order to get sales.